parents saved my very first report card from school. And it was basically, when you read this, the notes of the teacher, she said, Charles does very good drawings with crayons. However, he lacks in other social skills. So from very early on, it was very clear what my destiny was.
Hello, comic book fans. Here's Earl Grey. I'm always surprised how normal and nice and down to earth some artists are in the real life. The same artists who have drawn extreme stuff and have shown us the abyss of our human condition.
I don't need all that crap. I'm an artist. I gotta do my own thing.
Charles Burns went to the same school as Matt Groening, the inventor and creator of The Simpsons, and they worked together on the Campus magazine. So it's very probably no coincidence that the owner of the power plant in Springfield is called Charles Montgomery Burns. Charles Burns' self-portrait here hits closer to his actual natural appearance, although all in all, not quite. On the opposite side, there's an early rendering of this idea of permutations of pictures. Of course, Charles Burns didn't invent this kind of stuff. It goes way back to the surrealists who did their cadavre exquisite, the exquisite corpses drawings. And the stuff is a surefire hit on every children's birthday party since, I guess. He redid this permutation thing with Gary Panter on a small publisher called Cambourakis. Sounds Greek. Anyhow, it's a children book for adults and for kids as well, provided they can stomach this kind of art. Maybe it's not for your 5-year-old or so. Each double page contains one drawing from Panter, one from Burns, and nice portraits of this kind. And of course you can all mix them all up in every way possible. And there are some possibilities to rearrange this stuff here. Endless fun for young and old guaranteed. Cutesy. But it's of course more a gimmicky thing, not very necessary for your collection or anything. More something neat for the hardcore Charles Burns fan, or Gary Panter fan, of course. Charles Burns' maybe most ridiculous character got a TV adaptation on MTV.
No pleasure, no pain. I'm not gonna put up with that noise.
They replaced the dark, cold humor of the original with plastic pop art silliness, which is funny and has some devious charm. But on the bottom line, it shows that not every comic should be turned into a movie or TV series. Charles Burns did the short animated film Fear of the Dark. It was part of an anthology movie of the same title, where other creators like Lorenzo Mattotti added short pieces as well.
Elle encourageait mon intérêt pour la science et m'avait laissé aménager un petit coin de ma chambre. Mon labo. Pour moi, c'était un sanctuaire. J'y passais des heures à faire des expériences, à examiner les spécimens.
Right from the beginning, Burns did use other medias besides our drawings for his art. In the first place, photography. Some of his first comics are photo comics. A pretty unique exploration of photography as a medium is this little book from Drawn and Quarterly. One Eye. And on each double page you have on the right side the combination of two photographs which don't necessarily have much in common. Sometimes more, sometimes less. There is a bit friction or magic that happens on some pages between these pictures. So you can get a glimpse into the way Burns' brain maybe is working. Like the Cadaver Exquisite drawings, there is this moment of coincidence and playfulness which can trigger creative innovations. Again, the surrealists used similar means a lot, and Charles Burns obviously adapted their techniques for his own purposes. And there's somewhere this little green man toy, yeah, here, which made it on his Big Baby trade, which I've shown you in the first episode. The last thing I want to show you is this little book here, Love Nest, put out by the French publisher Cornelius. Nid d'amour. And it contains art. A few pages in color in the beginning, but the rest is in black and white. And yeah, it contains black and white drawings for the most part that have sometimes a connection of mysterious kind, but most of it, maybe it's an unexplained story behind it, but you have to figure out by yourself. In a way, each page tells a story of its own, and where you could rearrange these pictures to tell different stories. So maybe it's again some permutation thing that it's possible in a gallery or so when you hang the drawings in different sequences. Glorious. Yeah, not so sure how many people are into this kind of thing. I like it a lot. And also this very old school way of drawing the people. Charles Burns can portray the ugliness and the beauty of things and people in one page. And the contrast between that is so disturbing sometimes. Sometimes the mechanisms are a bit different. It's not so easy to pin down what Charles Burns is all about, even though sometimes it's just these simple effects that are so grisly and or good old violence. Okay, that was it for today. Thanks for listening and watching. Goodbye.
Hey, big boy, get in.
And now as Rondi and Dogboy peel out and drive off into the sunset in a cloud of exhaust, it looks like the end is finally here. But is it really the end? No, not as long as Dogboy has a wild, animalistic dog heart beating in his chest. It's never the end, because he's Dogboy.